Hey garden friends, I'm potting up my new little plant that I got. And I'm going to take you along with me on a shopping trip to both Costco and Home Depot and see what treasures I found and what I bought. All right, let's get rolling. Hey garden friends, road trip. We are at Costco getting some garden supplies. And next stop after this, I'm going to go to Home Depot because I need some seeds to grow herbs for my new chickens. Yep, I broke down and bought some chickens. I just couldn't do without them. So let's get rolling on our road trip. Well, I'm looking for the garden stuff here, and it doesn't seem to be right up front, which where I would expect it to be, but I look back here and it looks like you may be heading in the right direction. So I love their bulbs, or summer bulbs. I love the citrus trees. My father-in-law bought one of the limes and it is just wonderful. So this is a Meyer lemon. $106.99. They used to be way cheaper, so everything's really gone up. Here's some fruit trees down in here, and there's the bulbs around the other side. I'm also looking for some potting soil. I'd like to try the organic choice. Yes, this is what I would like to try. So $11.99 for this size is pretty good. So honey, could you put that on the cart, this right here?
We need purse. One.
Yes, one please. And I can give that one, it says it has yucca and coir in it, so it's all good. Let's walk around. They have grass seed, if you're looking for a big bag of grass seed, $47.99. Preen, weed preventer, that prevents seeds from sprouting. Oh, look at their orchids. I am very poor with orchids, so that doesn't work for me. Oh, look at these little, these would make good gifts. Tulips in a vase. Well, that's pretty. These tropical plants. Looking a little sad there. So I'm going to look at, there, they're $14.99. See what I'm looking for. Oh, look at that red clematis. Haven't got that one. Oh, look at these little alliums. Deer won't eat them. Lily of the valley, that could be invasive for some people. Astilbe. Oh, look at that clematis. There's 4 of them. Purple tide. Oh, there's 2 ladies jubilee, first lady and bees jubilee. And peonies. A couple phlox. I have plenty of phlox. Miss Bateman and Niobe. There's not as wide a selection. Maybe there's more over here. Okay, here's the big perennial spring landscape bag for $19. That's pretty. I do love the elephant ears, and mine I think rotted in the ground or got eaten. So that could be a possibility. Okay, here's some more over here. Of the $14.99, there's some lilies. I can never have too many lilies, so that's an option for me. I just bought a bunch of gladiolas, so I don't need those. I do like the Asiatic lilies too. Those ones don't have a scent like the Oriental lilies. And just note for everyone that they are, the pollen, which is right here on the plant, is very poisonous to cats. So if you have cats, you want to be very careful. So begonias, ranunculus. Ooh, ranunculus. Look at these patio gardens. I did this one year and they actually worked very, very well. But let's see. Do I want to grab those lilies? I have tons of lilies, but like I said, Can't have too many. Okay, there are some elephant ears. I'm gonna have to think about this one. Yeah, they do have, I thought for a minute there they didn't have pots. Oh, look at these. Lightweight concrete planter. What's lightweight? Oh, those are neat. $50. That's a pretty good price, but look at these. $15.99 resin. You'd have to drill the holes, but you know what I think I would use it for is an above ground pond, wildlife pond. I have the water lilies and stuff, and I could put other plants in it, and I could also put a small grate in the bottom, and that would, not the bottom, but in it, so that it would prevent the raccoons from eating any fish I put in it. Those are a good size. What are they? 22-inch diameter. I'm trying to decide if I would want a dark one or the white one. Which one do you think? I'm thinking the dark one would fade into the background and be just fine. And they're thick enough that they won't heat up, like the water wouldn't heat up to be bad for the fish. Plus I'd have plants growing around it. Now how much are these? These resin tall planters are $25.99. Okay. So, yeah, plus, you know what? I could put roses in these too. I might have to grab one or two. So here's something that has been on my wish list for a while that I know we will use extensively. And it's one of these Gorilla carts. And so $249, that's a really good price. I've been pricing them around, and this size is usually considerably more in other places like Lowe's or Home Depot. So I know that's an excellent buy. So I guess we'll get it. Look at these plant caddies are really nice, especially when you have big heavy pots to move around on a solid surface. And a solar smart bird feeder. That's interesting. I've had a few people contact me for doing a collaboration with feeders like this. And look at this. This reminds me of the one display I'd seen, Chihuly display up in the gardens in, let me see, where was it? It was in Seattle. That's pretty. Those are garden stakes. Oh, look at these mushrooms. They're so cute. Hand-blown glass, solar mushroom lights. Those would be cute. Right now I'm not doing anything frivolous. What I'm doing is only necessities. That's a really pretty fountain. Wouldn't that be beautiful on a deck? Let me get a shot of the price. $174.99. That is definitely frivolous. So, yeah. Half of me wants to wait for this cart, but I know that's probably foolish. It probably won't be here the next time we come. Okay, I passed on any bulbs because I ended up getting the Gorilla cart, and I'm going to make an above ground pond with that pot. So that's where we're at right now. Yeah. So here we are at Home Depot at the garden center. I'm going to find my seeds, and I'm going to take a quick look around to see what's available. I have my sound suppressing on, so maybe it'll block out some of the background music. They tend to have a little loud in this store. This is the Home Depot in Lodi, California. Oh, look at this sedums, a mix of sedums. That is neat to put between pavers. Well, I do like that. Cool. Ground covers. Oh, look at this. I think that's baby tears. Binka, some people hate it, but some people, it comes in handy. Ivy. Yeah, I know what you're thinking, but it's okay. They do have it. Oh, look, you get a weed with your purchase. I have this Lithidora, and these flowers are just so gorgeous in my garden. Okay, I'm really here for seeds, but I wanted to take a look through. Look at this cordyline. Beautiful. Now, last year, Home Depot is who carried wave petunias. So this year I'm going to try and look at every opportunity I have when I'm down here. Flag lily, bird of paradise. I love those, and even putting them in my greenhouse, they don't do well. So I skipped those even though I love them. I think I love all tropical plants. Look over here, they have some beautiful violas. I was thinking of getting some more primroses. This guy coming with, this guy coming with a cart that's really noisy. I was going to avoid. Look at the ranunculus. These are $5. I might get one to put in my greenhouse. It's a little early yet. We could get some super cold temps, but the ranunculus usually come through it just fine. I look at this color. Isn't that beautiful? Over here, look at these blue primroses. These are $3.98. I like that blue color. Isn't that pretty? I'm having a hard time. I really, really am only here for seeds. But I can see my these doing gorgeous in my greenhouse. I like having pops of color in there during the cold winter months. So here is their roses. And they have some really beautiful ones. Let me see, what is that? Is that an Eden? That is an Eden. Now, I know the local rose societies, they always say don't buy them like this because their roots are cut off and whatever. I have never had a problem. I've always had beautiful success with them, even when I buy them on clearance. And they're on clearance here usually when they're starting to look a little ratty. And so you can get them like at half off. But so sometimes it's worth a shot if you want to try a certain one. Now, I don't buy them anymore because they're grafted. I only now grow own root roses that I get at spots, like heirloom roses, etc. So let's go find the seeds I'm looking for. Oh, look, there's some hostas. Now, I grow my coneflowers from seed, but if you wanted to start from root, you could do that too. So these are $14.98. And it says there's 8 roots in there, or 6. Let me put my glass. 6 roots. So that's not bad if you want them to get a real head start on it. And some peonies. Oh, look at this. Double tiger orange lily. That's pretty. There's 2 in there. There's hollyhocks if you didn't want to start from seed. Oh, look at this echinacea green twister. I had the seeds for this and I had grown it. But I think I lost the plant to gophers. Yeah, lots of goodies. Let's see if they have the seeds somewhere. It might be right to the doors. Oh, I see. I'm looking right there. Looks like there's seeds. So let's go ahead and check those out. Okay, burpee seeds. Organics. Let's see if they have any herbs. Now, I did a video and a blog post on why organic seeds are better and, for me, worth the price. Let's see, I want some oregano. I see parsley, cilantro, also known as coriander. And so it looks like they're in alphabetical order. So oregano would be down here. I'm not seeing there's peas. Jalapeno, that's a pea, little gem. So I'm not seeing oregano. So we'll have to go to non-organic. Sorry for all the background noise if it's coming through really harshly. Okay, and I don't mind going to the other seeds. Oh, there's oregano right down there. Okay. I don't mind the Fairy Morris seeds either. They grow great. This is $1.99 for Greek oregano. So I'll get those. I have plenty of lemon balm. It grows like crazy. Dill. Yes, I could use some dill. I don't know. I think I have a bunch of dill seeds. But just in case I don't, $1.99. It's worth $2 just in case I don't. I may have thrown them out, so that's why I want to go ahead and get some here. I'm just looking at the I don't need any more flower seeds. Look at that California poppy. Watermelon heaven. Isn't that beautiful? I wonder if I dare try it. I should try it. California poppies do great for me. So, I hate that intercom thing. Okay, let me see. Okay, well, I should get out of here. I found the seeds I wanted. And all of that. Oh, they have like back to roots. Oh, I haven't seen those seeds before. Okay, lots of gloves. I buy the big package of the just work gloves, and I'll get a whole package for, I found them on sale for $4 and it has plenty in it. And they're covered, you know, with plastic, not plastic, what is it, rubber. So look at all these, look at the Fairy Morris seeds. So these are $2.49. So the burpee is $1.99. So actually they're less expensive. Okay, here's organics. Look at the zinnias. I have some beautiful zinnia seeds, and I need to focus on those and not get any more and get ahead of I tend to get too many going. Now I have some I have black watchman hollyhock. I want to start more of those. Okay, I'm gonna go get checked out, and then we're gonna head over to Hobby Lobby. I got some canvases I need to check out. So I am indulging in this beautiful ranunculus. Isn't it kind of a beautiful muted color? Yeah. I passed on the primroses. I have plenty, so I just need to be well disciplined. Seem to have quite a few dahlias, some beautiful ones. I'm only using the dahlias I already have. I'm not getting any new ones. But if you're in the market for dahlias, you can check out Home Depot. And that one says American Horticultural Society has put these out. Beautiful. This little plant, this ranunculus, I couldn't resist it. It was such a pretty color, and I knew it would bring color in here. I do have all the geraniums I have in here, and I am going to be potting those up soon into a hanging basket for my father-in-law, many of my extras. And that way he can put them out. He can put them out much sooner outdoors than I can. And yeah, it'll be really fun to put together some hanging baskets. So he has color, what he calls his secret garden, which is a little enclosed area just outside the house that has big windows from the bathroom. Anyways, that is on my list. But look at this ranunculus. Isn't this gorgeous? Now, it's very root bound. You see how the roots are going round and round? And all I do, I know a lot of people just cringe when I do this, is I just pull apart the bottom, just pull it off, and then I go and I will snip through some of these side ones. Just 2 spots. Now, you may be thinking I'm killing this plant, but really I'm not. These roots, the ones that have been snipped, they'll put out new roots into the soil of this pot that I'm going to pot it up in. Yeah. Now, did you like my new wagon? I just love that thing. That's gonna be so useful. I've wanted it for a long time, and I really, really hesitated because it was a big expense that I hadn't anticipated this month in the budget. But it's okay. You know, it's something that's been on my list to get. And so we went for it. My husband's, I don't want to say bad influence, but when I'm sitting there hesitating, yeah, he goes, you've been saying you've been wanting that forever. You know, just get it. It's a tool you need. And I'm like, that's so true. I'm such a skinflint. Anyways, I really adhere tightly to my budget. And then, you know, that's something that will pay for itself many times over. And it'll be helpful when I get like a bale of straw for the chickens, because then I can stick it on the wagon and haul it around the garden to get out to the chicken pen. You did see my chickens last time, didn't you? I'll put a little clip of them up for you. I couldn't resist. I needed my chickens again. They make the best compost, and yeah, I miss them much more than I thought I would. So I had to get them. I got one that's a little sick. I'm pampering her with a heat lamp and whatever, but sometimes the stress of moving them can cause them to succumb to something. And so I'm hopeful that she recovers. If not, I am planning on getting a few chicks when they come out here and it's warm up here a little bit. So I will have a total of, about 8 chickens. That's my plan. I haven't told my husband yet about the chicks, but it's all going to work. So I hope you enjoyed this visit to Costco. The one thing I will say I regret not buying more of was the pot, the big pot that I'm going to make a pond. I thought 2 of those would be gorgeous beside my arbor that I'm going to put in the secret cottage garden, that I'm going to put my bistro set under, and it would be real pretty there to have like I have 2 tree roses, miniature tree roses, that those pots would have been perfect for. So yeah, I'm going to be back down there in about 2 weeks, and hopefully they'll still have them. I think they will, but that's my hope, that they have the color I want. I like the dark one. So that is on my list, to get 2 more of those. And then the third one, the one I did buy, is going to be an above ground wildlife pond. So I will share that when I create it and all of that. So I will see you in my next video, where who knows what surprises I will have for you. All right, I've got this all potted up. I'm going to water it in with some of my organic Rev. I have mentioned this before, but it is a game changer in my garden, especially if you have soil that is struggling or you're getting plants off to a new start. It really helps offset any transplant shock and gets those roots growing fast, which means the plants will turn bigger and more beautiful faster. So I will see you in my next video.